The whole meeting for September 1st, 2015. I call this meeting to order and ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Ahrens, absent. Kammerer?
Here.
Carbonaro?
Here.
Daney?
Here.
Hopkins?
Here.
Ranke?
Here.
President Wallace.
Here. Items we have this evening fall under the Planning and Zoning Committee. Chairman Ranke.
Thank you, Mr. President. The first item we have this evening is Daniela's Bistro special use. I believe that the petitioner has amended his plan, and I'll ask Jim Plazinski to detail those amendments for us.
Trustee Ranke, I put my slides in the wrong order. Daniela's, as you stated, did change or proposed outdoor seating and internal site plan or floor plan. The location is still the same at the corner of Hickory and Bartlett Avenue, and as stated, the initial layout had 9 seats, including 5 gaming terminals. The revised layout has 28 seats, which include both the outdoor seating and the inside seating, and 4 gaming terminals, and adding the extra bathroom because now, according to our building code and the state occupancy, you need 2 bathrooms for this type of arrangement. He's alternated 4 seats by the bar, 4 seats at the terminals, 8 seats at these tables, and then 12 seats in the outdoor seating area. He's here with Peter is here with his layout and coming before you to explain it. He's also asked that he's provided us a video of the type of oven, kind of / microwave convection oven that he is going to use in this facility to show that he can serve and prepare the food that is necessary for this. So I have to switch out of here. If you give me a second, I can do that and switch over to, hold on a second. The video, if it worked like this afternoon, should come up. Hold on. Let me start it over again since it's so scintillating. Yeah, I'm going to hit that.
That microwave on sale?
This is, stay there for a second. Sound should go too. Working. I'm getting there. You hear any sound? It's not showing me that it's muted.
I think it's more of a visual anyway, right?
All he's doing is explaining how the controls work. I've seen it. There it goes.
Adjusting those levels to certain food products, we create a rapid cook oven in which you can do any types of food products cooked up to 10 times faster than conventional speeds. We'll see that this particular oven is our smallest oven, designed exclusively for small C-stores, quick service, individual entrees. So you see inside the cavity, you'll see air is impinged from the bottom, also from the top. Those are both independently controlled with a microwave assist also. We can see those 3 parameters across the top here so that the operator and the chef has complete control of any type of food product, and they can dial in any types of results that they would like from any of these types of food products. We're in the middle of a cooking cycle counting down, and at 30 seconds, the TurboChef timer will count down from 30 to alert the operator when the cycle is done, and here it goes. This is a ventless oven. All of the ovens we see here in the Turbo Chef line are certified ventless. They incorporate a catalytic converter that scrubs air and the grease particulate as it goes through, and that's what gives us an exemption for hoods. So these can be set on countertops. They can be used in facilities that are too small to do a hood, and also in new installations, we're finding a lot of designers are putting these items into their designs to do away with the use of hoods, which is an expensive item in build-out. So we're seeing a lot of advantages to the use of these ovens particularly, the least of which, not the least of which, is the speed of the cooking itself. Up to 10 times faster than conventional cooking. Certain items can be even faster than that. So for an example is an item that might be in a convection oven for 30 minutes, we can get done in 2 to 3 minutes. You can imagine the time savings for operators and the time. Also, they're doing more with less in a smaller space.
There you go. I don't know what he cooked, but it looked good. That is, and I'm going to go back to Daniela's for the site plan, but that's the video. And as I said, Peter is here, and his project that he showed obviously has changed from what was seen by both the Plan Commission and you at your committee meeting. And that's where we're at. Do you have any questions?
Any questions from the board?
I certainly have a question for staff. Is there, wouldn't the logical next step, because this is so drastically changed, be to go back through the Planning Commission?
That you're exactly right, Mayor. I discussed this with our village attorney before he went under the knife, so to speak, and he believes that this is a change to the site plan and the floor plan of the outdoor seating that the Plan Commission saw. This drastic of a change should be sent back to his recommendation would have been, as is mine, to go back to the Plan Commission, conduct another public hearing on this layout, and
do some more investigating or figuring out. How dare him go into the hospital?
Yeah, that's right. On a board night.
That would be my suggestion.
I'd like to call for the vote.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion that the petitioner's request be presented to the Plan Commission for a public hearing, and then we can revisit that their findings. I feel very uncomfortable making any decision at this point in time without the review of the Plan Commission and the opportunity for the residents at that time to speak on a new concept. So that's my motion.
I'll second that.
Everybody in favor of that?
No.
We can roll
Yes.
call it for a straw poll. You want to roll call them?
Sure. Kimmer,
No.
Carbonaro,
Yes.
Daney,
Yes.
Hopkins. Yes. Ranky.
Yes.
All right, that's what we'll do. Thank you for being here again this evening, and I think you probably well understand why it's a good idea to run it back through. There's a lot of questions that we would spend a long time trying to answer this evening, I think. Thank you for bringing the video. I think that sheds a little light on how you'd cook stuff, and went through a little bit of work here, and if there were some minor changes, I think we could probably discuss it, but this is a pretty major change, so.
We will do that then.
I have one additional comment. Before you address the Plan Commission with the revised request, I think it would be very appropriate that you would have an idea or a menu, so to speak, of what you're going to serve there.
I would advise that too.
Yeah, I know that the Plan Commission is going to ask you specifically those types of questions.
Jim, what's our timing on this?
Well, this would need to be a republished public hearing. They would not be able to go to Plan Commission until October Plan Commission. We're already published for next week's Plan Commission. It's too late for that. So you're looking at October 8th or 9th, and then back to you from that meeting, back to you probably either late October, early November, back to committee. And then when you get it back at committee, forwarding on to a vote. So it's looking November.
What's the required timeline for the hearing?
The published hearing has to be it has to be put in the paper and a sign put back on the property saying there's at least 15 days, but not more than 30 days before the public hearing date.
And when is the next plan commission?
Well, the next one's next Thursday.
Oh.
So that's why it's too late for that one. So it'd be the second Thursday in October.
Okay.
I think Trustee Kammerer's comment is well taken. Would we be able to, instead of taking the matter to the committee of the whole, bring it to the village board and just take a vote at the end of October?
Sure, I don't have a problem with that.
I would suggest that.
I think that would be wise.
Then this man has some finality, and residents don't have to keep coming.
That's the plan.
Whenever you want us to expedite things, we do skip that second committee, but that's no problem.
All right.
This would be republished, though, Jim, so that the people of the community would be able to come and reflect what they wanted at the board meeting when we did vote as well?
Yes, well, the Plan Commission meeting would be republished. He would have to also send out notices again to the 250-foot radius. And then that meeting, then we could tell them at Plan Commission when it would be scheduled for your board vote.
Okay.
So we'd get the word out to them.
All right.
Any other questions or comments regarding Daniela's? All right, thank you, sir. Let's talk about item number 2, which is Mr. Carwash site plan amendment.
Back rewinding as they do. Mr. Carwash is the existing business at 1125 West Stearns Road, or really at the southwest corner of Stearns and Route 59. They've been a long-standing business in this Home Depot shopping center. The petitioner, his existing site plan pretty much shows the car wash with the turnaround, and there's also the Meineke in that location. What he intends on doing is establishing where his current free vacuums are. There's 3 free vacuums. He would like to establish that. Since it brings people to the car wash, he'd like to establish that with 6 spaces and 6 outdoor vacuums. It's kind of hard to see in the site plan, but this is the elevation. They're the typical hose vacuums that go over the car, kind of go over and arc over the car. The spaces are diagonal, as you can see, and it would be landscaped on both sides, not only around the building, but also on the perimeter on Stearns Road. He's been actually wanting to do this for about 4 years, and finally the business has picked up enough that he feels it's worth doing it, and he's asking, Dino, who works at the car wash, is asking to be moved on to the Plan Commission for the review of the site plan. And if you have any questions, I can try to answer those.
Jim, let me ask you this. I drove by and I looked at the site plan a couple of times. Now, how does he even have room to do this on the side?
He will cut in if you, let me go back here. If you go to the page that shows kind of like the landscaping and the, this area here, right now, the perimeter of this, where the current vacuums are, goes pretty much straight across over here. And he's going to carve into some of that side open space or grassed area, put his parking in here. This is a pretty wide driveway, so he's using some of the width of the driveway, and that's generally what it's kind of a little bit of both, where he's carving into the green area that's there. That's why we've asked for the additional landscaping, and he's using some of the drive. Right now, you come in and you pull alongside here. There's 3 vacuums that you can use, and you have 1, 2, 3 cars. Sometimes cars are waiting in line just to get to the vacuum before they go into the car wash. And believe it or not, people sometimes just vacuum and then turn right out and don't get a car wash. I don't know who does that, but that's what he wants.
Travesty, it's only $3. You know, I love that place.
The car wash is cheap. I mean, they do a good job. You just take your antenna off and you go through. And
right now, I think, Jim, if I'm not mistaken, where those bushes are, that you have the black lines there, that's all grass, and there's grass, and then there's a curb where the because I've done that a bunch of times. So there's room.
Right in here. So he's got a pretty good space there, if you will. So
Okay. Is the petitioner planning on making any additional plantings adjacent to Stearns?
yes, he's got some up here, and I don't know what they are because I have our staff reviewed it, but they will be some additional bushes planted along this perimeter along Stearns, well within his property line, Stearns being just north of the curb. So he's going to have some visual blockages on Stearns as well as around the perimeter of the parking or diagonal spaces for the vacuums.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Is he asking for any variances or anything?
No, this, we originally thought he needed a variance, but because at the time of the subdivision of Home Depot, and let me go back there, well, this setback line, the parking encroached in there, and when they did the subdivision, they knew they were going to have this use and asked for the variance to allow this parking up there. So he doesn't need any variances for parking in the setbacks.
What is his timing? They want to get it done as soon as possible, before winter time hits?
He would, what we've got him on is Plan Commission next Thursday, since it's not a public hearing. After you review it, goes to Plan Commission, and we'd like to bring him back in
Well, let's board and vote.
September.
Yeah.
Go right to the board.
Right to board and vote, yeah.
That's kind of what we thought about,
Yep.
with your blessing.
Good.
Thank you. Mr. President, that's all we have on planning and zoning this evening.
Thank you, Chairman Ranky. And that is all we have for the Village of Bartlett's Committee of the Whole meeting. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Kammer, second by Trustee Carbonaro. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Discussion? I forgot something. TL couldn't be here tonight, but I have a very good word. It was that it's her birthday this weekend, and she's celebrating her 39th birthday this weekend. I'm not sure of what date it is, but it's her 39th birthday. And on behalf of the board, I hope we could wish her a happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, TL. We will have to sing her belated next time.
All right.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Kammer?
Yes.
Carbonaro?
Yes.
Daney?
Yes.
Hopkins? Yes. Rinky?
Yes.
We are adjourned.